Hello, welcome to another edition of 10 Movies in 10 Days. This is movie number 2. In my previous video, we looked at Atomic Blonde, came out in 2017. I reviewed it and gave my thoughts on what it was like to watch it just the other day in 2025 and see if it still holds up. Basically, if you're just tuning in, this is a series I've decided to create where I take movies that I own in my collection, physical media, and movies that I have seen, but I do not remember them at all. So I went through and I combed through 10 titles. I have way more, but I started with 10 titles to take a look at that I have seen at least once, but don't remember anything about, and I give my thoughts on what they were like watching in 2025. So my previous video, like I said, was Atomic Blonde. Today we are going to take a look at another movie. This one came out in 2003. Hard to believe it's that long ago. But before we get to that, if you are just tuning in and a first-time viewer, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. If you are returning, I also appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews and videos and based on physical media, my collection, what I have, what I'm adding to my collection, and just trying to start a dialogue, trying to find a way to embrace my physical media more. It's sat here, it sits on a shelf, but I'm actually trying to find ways to like brush the dust off these cases, pop it in the players, and actually watch these movies. Creating a channel on YouTube allows me to sort of do that, whether there's no views or one view. It's a hobby of mine to make these videos. It's a hobby of mine to collect physical media, and just a big fan and sort of want to embrace all things physical media, especially now as a lot of people are getting more and more frustrated with streaming services, this, that, and the other. I know for me personally, every time I go to watch a movie, it's very rarely streaming on one of these many services that I have. So I've decided to build a collection of movies that I like, and no questions asked. If we're up to see a movie, come over here and hopefully have something that we like. I have plenty of stuff here. Never ring out. That being said, let's get back to why we're here today. Today we're looking at Underworld, the 2003 sort of horror, sci-fi, fantasy movie directed by Len Wiseman, who you may know directed the most recent Ballerina from the World of John Wick movie, which was actually really good. But back in 2003, this was Mr. Wiseman's very first movie. And I remember seeing this in the theaters, but I don't remember anything about it other than Kate Beckinsale in a black trench coat. And really, that has held with me for what, 22, 23 years? So I decided to take a look at it. This one I had sitting in my collection. And so basically it came out in 2003 and it was produced on a $22 million budget and just made shy of $100 million. And so that is considered a hit, especially 20 something years ago. So my thoughts on this movie as of 2025. It is okay. It's very funny how I was watching this movie. It looks like a marriage between Blade 2 and The Matrix. Very early 2000s, from the soundtrack to the look of it. Everything's rainy and dreary, and it has this cool sort of blue hue through it, kind of like what Matrix did with the green. This has like a bluish one all through it. The story is kind of cool, a little confusing, a little overcooked, dare I say. But I developed sort of a love-hate relationship with the movie because it's really cheesy in parts. It has a very student film look. And again, this is the guy's first movie. About halfway through, I really embraced it because it was sort of messy in terms of filmmaking. There's something about it that felt very student filmish. But at the same time, I sort of liked it. I started to like it for that reason. Like it had it's like him and his buddies got together and said, hey, we've got $22 million of a budget. Let's make a movie. And some of the effects are dated, the digital effects especially, but there's a lot of practical effects in here, which is really cool to see, especially now in an era where you're begging for practical effects. But I did find the story to be overly muddy. I would love to know how they got Bill Nighy to be in this as Viktor. It's funny, my opinion of it is it's equally good and bad, but I never have to rewatch it again. Like there's nothing that will make me go back to watch this or to track down the sequels. Like I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. I ended up not hating it. I thought it was perfectly average, but boy, what a time capsule for late 90s, early 2000s film aesthetic. It's interesting. And what's really cool is he went off to make a Die Hard movie, which I didn't love because that's when they started to turn Bruce Willis into a superhero. And I don't know his whole career. We can look it up on Internet Movie Database here. So Live Free or Die Hard in 2007 is a movie that he did. He also did the remake of Total Recall, which I never saw, and a couple other things, TV shows. He's directing a Swamp Thing TV series coming out in, oh, he'd already directed it, 2019. I didn't know anything about that. And Ballerina, which is his most recent outing. It just came out this past summer. Ballerina's really good. He has tremendous leaps from 2003 till 2025. So yeah, so Underworld is remarkably average and a lot of fun in some places and tedious and ponderous in others. I love the practical effects. I love the effort. Like really, I thought like halfway through, I was like, there's something about this. I watched it like, if I were to make this movie, the same exact movie, regardless of what other people thought of it, I would be very proud. So yeah, it was nice to revisit, but it's not something that I have to keep going back to over and over. So all in all, I give this a resounding 2.5, 3 stars. I'm not really gotta get into the star system. I'm just having fun revisiting these movies I haven't seen in a while. But there you have it. This is Underworld from 2003. And don't get me wrong, Kate Beckinsale is stunning in this movie. It needs more. Scott Speedman in this movie is sort of a drip of an actor. I hate saying that, but he's sort of funny, like unintentionally funny in this movie. Remarkably average. Certainly a product of its time. Like if you were to show, hey, this is what the aesthetic was in early 2000s, this sort of hits it in a low budget way. But I kind of liked it. So take this review sort of mixed for what it is. But yes, Underworld from 2003, definitely worth something to revisit, but not something I plan on going back to again. And I'm not going to seek out the sequels. I guess Underworld Evolution came out a couple of years later. And yeah, I don't have any desire for that. So we're going to concentrate on our next movie coming up. And if you've made it this far, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. Please share this video with other physical media enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more videos as I'm going to try to post this particular series, 10 movies in 10 days, 1 video a day. And I very much appreciate you watching. I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.